Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bean, and we're back for a TBR video game. It's not a video game. TBR game video. There we go. But it is for the month of June. I did skip the TBR at least last month, and I did actually read a couple books on my TBR, and I was very proud of myself. But I am going to be doing something a little bit different. Not different per se, actually, but for the month of June, I do have some plans because June is the only month this year where I will not be in school. At all. It is the only month. I am heavily regretting my life choices right now. But because of that, oh, there's lights on my face. But because of that, I am going to try and read like 100 pages a day. I've kind of fallen out of my habit of reading books nearly as much as I used to, mostly because of school and because of work, because of the combination of two. I just really haven't had good time to do such. And so I'm just gonna try this, and we're gonna do 6 draws like we normally do with our One Piece cards, and we're going to see what I draw. But my hope is to read 100 pages per day, so that way I'm removing the jokers. I can hopefully get caught up on some books. I can read a couple books that I've been eyeing up for a long time and just haven't gotten the chance to. This is my final year in school, so you'll finally stop hearing me talk about being in grad school. So yes, that's where we're at right now. I am really hoping that this is going to go somewhere and be interesting with some unique reads. I am still in a fantasy mode, but I'm kind of moving a little bit towards romance, but it's also because it's in anticipation of going to the romance convention in September. I'm so excited for that. And also Callie just got back from Wild and Windy, and just all the things together. So we're gonna split the deck, and let's start with draw number 1. All right, we got the 8 of diamonds. So you actually can't quite see it. Here's the diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. A signed book. That's like most of my books right now. Well, I shouldn't say most. That's almost all of my romance books are signed. And then a lot of my book box books are signed. So let's see. All right, so the first prompt was the 8 of diamonds, and I came up. Ooh, this is the kind of day we're having, guys. And I came up with a signed book, and let me make sure this one's signed. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go with Kiss and Don't Tell by Megan Quinn. I have read a Megan Quinn book before. I read The Highland Fling like 2 years ago or something like that. This is a hockey romance. We met her at a Polycon. It's signed. And this is 5 hockey players, a cabin in the woods, and little old me. I have heard amazing things about this. I've heard this is such a fun story, and I do actually want to read a couple more romances, and I do want to read this one. I want to read more Megan Quinn. She's just so much fun to read, so this one's going to be the first one. Draw number 2. The Queen of Hearts. So you can't see. It's from the bottom. All right, it is, I'm dropping things, a Polycon hauled. Guys, another Polycon book. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that. Another romance. Or. Watch this one through romance heavy now. I'm gonna pick up, my second prompt was a Polycon hauled, and I have decided to go with The Hollow Gods by A.J. Vrana. This is a romantic thriller that follows a fighter who has a dark secret. He wakes up one day next to the dead body of a missing girl, and he has no idea what happened, and this cover is honestly just freaking gorgeous. Also, I talked with A.J. Vrana, and she was absolutely lovely to talk to. And in case you need, this one also is signed because it's an Polycon book. And like all of my Polycon books are signed. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, all the red cards apparently. The Nine of Diamonds. Oh, okay. All right, Nine of Diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. This one says reading vlog. So basically I need to pick a book, and when I read it, I need to create a reading vlog centered around it. Normally when I do this kind of thing, it's a high fantasy book, just because people get really excited about that, and that's a very popular, not popular, but that's a big thing to do reading vlogs for, are high fantasy books. So what do I want to read? I don't know, let me take a look and I'll get back to you on that one. Okay, that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I actually reached out to Callie because I'm not fresh on ideas right now. I have 2 possible videos that are reading vlogs that I might film this month. And so I have 2 possibilities for this one. I am hoping to honestly read both of these books this month. The first one would be a reading a reading vlog for catching up on books that I've hauled from Polycon in preparations for, hopefully, fingers crossed, going next year. And that would be An Heir to Rise by Chloe C. Penaranda. I haven't read this series. I have the first 5 books in it, so I do want to read that. I absolutely adored her as a person. She was so sweet, and I cannot wait to read everything that she has to come. So yes, she was such a sweet person. And I have the first 5. They were very heavy books, and I'm very excited for them. The other book that I would read, what is this? This is, I actually don't know a lot about it, but I did read the first like 20 pages and I was very intrigued by it. This is a rebellion story, I think. I don't know. It's compared to like Throne of Glass, which I've only read the first one. So we'll see. I don't know. The other one that I am thinking about, I might read, I have been getting the Twisted Retreat box for several months now, and I'm not positive if it's a good box for me. So what I want to do is I want to go through and I want to read the books that I've gotten from them, because I have fallen behind. I've read a couple of them. I haven't read all of them though. And one of the ones I have not read is Holy Ghost Road by John Mantooth. Apparently he's a big author in the horror genre. I've never heard of him. This is and this is, according to this little blurb up here by Paul Tremblay, a southern fried coming-of-age novel mashed with an epic good versus evil yarn. This is a demonic story. This is a demon story about a pastor's family that is worshiping a devil, and someone finds out, and they have to go on the run, basically, from this family down to try to get to their grandmother's house, I believe, who supposedly will be able to save them. So this is the other possibility. I would still like to read it just because it's been sitting on my shelf for a long time. These are very pretty books, but I need to know if I'm going to continue to subscribe to the box or not. That was draw number 3, and somehow I'm up to 4 books. This seems like a personal problem of mine. All right, next draw. Oh, the 7 of Clubs. Clubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't really want to do this. I have to go upstairs again. This is a classic. All right, a classic. Classic. What do I want to read for a classic? You know what? I think I'm going to read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I have a copy of it. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. It's been a while since I've read this book, but I think I'm going to read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. This is the origin of the multiple personality kind of story. I have delved into this one actually in a college course, and I absolutely loved doing that. So I haven't read this book since then, but I would really like to reread it from an adult perspective. So it's nice and short too. All right, my camera might die, so we'll see. All right, draw number 5 is the 10 of Clubs. You still can't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. This is a YA fantasy. This has been on my TBR before. I'm bad at this whole thing of reading what's on my TBR, but Air Awakens by Elise Kova. I do really want to read this one. I have a signed bookmark in here, which is really exciting. I can just post it from a Polycon. Yep. And this is a library apprentice, a sorcerer prince, and an unbreakable magic bond. Don't know a lot else about that except for I'm pretty sure there's elemental magic, and I really like these covers. So yes, this is going to be the next one on my list. And last draw. Oh, we got the 8 of Hearts. All right. I don't even have to move this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Darn. Oh boy. Okay. Finish a series. I knew I'd regret putting this on here. Oh boy. So this could go one of two ways. I can either read an entire series, or I just have one book. Alright, so that actually wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to read Dark Star Burning Ash Falls White by Emily Wenzhou. This is the final book in the duology. I don't know what the duology is called. It doesn't say. But the first book is A Song of Silver Flame Like Night. Is A Song Like Silver Flame Like Night. I am over halfway through that one and absolutely adoring it. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of this one, and it's so pretty, and it's purple instead of pink. And I know not everybody likes that, but I love purple more than pink. So yes, this is a fantasy story based in Chinese mythology, and that's what I remember. I'm only about like 150 pages into the first one, but this will also help with me trying to complete the books that I have already started, which is another goal for this month. So yes, I am really excited actually to read the series. I was really enjoying when I was reading it, and I honestly just haven't picked it up again. So that's on me, but yes. Another book that I plan on hopefully finishing in the month of June is going to be The Shadow of the Gods. As of this exact moment that I'm filming this video, I am this far in. I am this bookmark, so I am, 100 pages into this book. I'm really liking it. I am listening to the audiobook. It is a very gruesome story, so I had to like prepare for that one a little bit because I didn't expect it to be as gruesome as it is, but it is still wonderful. I am absolutely adoring this book, so this one is high up on my list as well. And then because I've had my eye on them for a while, I do want to read Only When It's Us by Chloe Leese. This is the first book in the Bergman Brothers novels series. And I'm really intrigued by this series. I didn't get special editions, but I think these sound really fun. And I really like the concepts of them. So they are also being added to my TBR. And I'm going to hate myself for these ones. But I just want to get through a bunch of books this month is really my goal. So we're going to stop there, and this is going to be my pile. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor. This is my pile of books that I want to read this month. It's kind of all over, and there isn't even a color scheme, and I'm a little upset about that. Usually there's at least a color scheme in my books, but here we go. This is my TBR for the month of June. And we're going to be trying to read every day, which I don't always do, but I am hoping to change that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep reading. Bye!